Well, well, well. Looks like we got a little bit of nonsense going on. Micah Parsons puts in a trade request, and the internet goes bonkers. Well, since y'all won't let us post any other videos, y'all want it? Y'all about to get it. I'm about to give y'all the unfiltered truth on this nonsense with Micah Parsons. Y'all ready for some drama? I'm gonna get some encouragement. Let's go. Yep, y'all know what time it is. I ain't dealing with this foolishness. It is DC 4L. It ain't Micah Parsons 4L. It ain't Jerry Jones 4L. It is DC 4L. Let's get it. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this live stream, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we go live or post another video. And if you haven't become a channel member or subscriber yet, please do. We have a lot of great things coming up this season. Now let's talk facts. We ain't got but one subject today. I didn't want to do it, but everybody and their mama decides today to talk about the Micah Parsons trade. I'm sorry. This is the dumbest, the absolute dumbest. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And to make matters worse, respect to all the content creators. I'm not understanding the response. I'm not understanding the response. What are we doing? Oh, so I get it. So we're the leverage, right? The content creators, the media, the fans, the angry fans. So that's the leverage. This is dumb. Everybody talking about same old Jerry. Oh, I'm about to go off. Same old Jerry? Sound like same old Cowboy fans to me. Sound like the same Cowboy fans who have made a living off being negative as it applies to this team. They make a living off, quote unquote, keeping it real. They make a living of having an entire fan base captive. Them same ones don't want to give Jerry and Steven no credit for everything they've done so far. Oh, we gonna hinge the franchise on Micah Parsons. Stupid. And I mean, out here all emotional. What? Hold on a second. I love the Dallas Cowboys, man, but this is football. I'm not crying over no millionaires' pockets. I'm not crying over no billionaires' pockets. Man, this is football. This is a game at the end of the day. Man, some of these people are, man, this is life. What? What kind of life do you have? Man, I love the Dallas Cowboys. Don't you get me wrong. But I'm not gonna turn on the team for a player. Has Jerry Jones and Steven Jones done some dumb things? Yep. My mama's done some dumb. My mama used to do dumb things. I still love her. My dad do dumb things. I still love him. People in my family do dumb things. I still love them. Stop it. This is pure nonsense. And the media just feeds into this dumb stuff. The fan base gets captured by this dumb stuff. This is much ado about nothing. Micah Parsons ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Jerry Jones loves Micah Parsons. I don't care what anyone says. This is dumb. Oh, I got facts today. I'm gonna break some stuff down to the very last compound because I'm laughing at these folks who read the letter and we just giving Micah Parsons a pass like he ain't done nothing wrong. Stop it. Y'all would get destroyed in a court of law. See, we love the court of public opinion because the court of public opinion allow you to do all kinds of stupid stuff. And if you listen to the court of public opinion, they'll have your butt in jail. They'll have your butt with no relationship. They'll have your butt doing dumb stuff. Care about no court of public opinion? Stupid. Oh, we about to get into this thing today. Let's get us a quick roll call. It's about 168 of y'all in here already. We're going to get what we can, and then we're going to get into it. Hey, you want it? I'm going to give it to you. Let's go. DC4L. Let's go. The Big Rombowski. He said the G has given in and they're going to address the soap opera. I got to do it. Big Rombowski, they're not going to let you post a video or nothing today. They're not going to watch it because everybody wants to get caught up in the drama of Micah Parsons. We signed Lyle Collins. That ain't news today. Nobody cares. Y'all want it? You gonna get it. Katharina Kiss, what's going on? Good to see you. Robert Dudley. Brendan Mahoney, she said, G, hurry up. Oh, we about to get going. We gonna do it. Daniel MG, Jerry sitting in that rocket chair drinking that old age whiskey saying, and this is the life when Micah is asking, pay me old man or I'm out. Man, let me tell you something, Daniel. I don't care what anyone says. Dumb. Oh, I got some. I'm gonna let me get through this roll call. We're gonna get this thing going. Robert Dudley, what up? Blue Star in the crib. He said all that talk you did in the offseason just cut you off another contract in Dallas. If you really want to leave, let's treat this. Oh, say it again, Blue Star. Say it again. Otis B in the crib. What's going on? He said the agent isn't worried about his client. He's worried about how much money he can get. I'm gonna prove it in the letter. Kelvin Hicks, what up? Lord Nova, what up? I'm gonna show y'all how dumb this is. The real Daryl, as the world turns, the Dallas Cowboys, the nonsense never ends. And I'm gonna tell you something, real Daryl. I'm gonna tell you why Jerry likes Micah. They just alike. They just alike. He ain't going nowhere. Them jokers just alike. Mr. Shotty in the crib, what's going on? Oak Cliff Rockefeller, what's going on with you? King Diddy, what up? Nah, ain't no Micah for life, bro. He ain't going, man, Micah ain't gonna even be here. He be lucky to be here 10 years. How you gonna put the whole, now, come on, man. How you gonna put the whole squad on one player? I'm gonna hurt you. Hey, I'm warning everybody today. All you sensitive people, roll out. I'm telling you now, roll out. I'm going on this today. Carlos Phillips said this is David Mulugeta, athletes first. Jerry doesn't want to deal with this because of the power that them and the other, hey, straight up, and these other agents are gaining on NFL teams. Carlos Phillips, I'm telling you, a day is coming that these agents are actually going to be in the NFLPA meetings. You watch what I tell you. The day is coming, they're going to be in the meetings. Poobie D in the crib, what up with you? C-Base in here, what up? Metris Adams, what's going on? Well. Jared Thomas, #1 Dak Prescott fan. He said Jones need to be fired. This is a joke. He had to know this was coming. I don't think he needs to be fired. I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to probably disagree with a lot of y'all today. Jamal Ism, what's going on? David J in here. TME Greatness. Miss Matrix in here. Let's go. Clarence Baldwin, I'm going to tell you, Lisa Worley, what's going on, my Cowboy sister? All right, I'm about to get into this, guys. I'm going to have to greet some of y'all as you come in. John Henry, let's go. Anthony Jefferson in here. Let's go. Same trick with Myles Garrett. Yes, sir. Clarence Baldwin, he will get paid next week. Azteca, what's going on? Pure Gaming in here. What's going on? Eternal Dynasty in here. What's going on? All right. Chicken Man, what's up? Holding off on that contract right there. Right here shows he's still immature. Ship him to the Colts. Hey, you said it. Scarecrow, what's up? Tyrese Tucker, DB Swagger. I can't get them all in. I'll be for the next 10 minutes. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I greet some of y'all as I get into the comments. But boy, we about to get into this. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let's read these first 4 super chats. And then we're going to get into the unfiltered truth. Appreciate these 4 super chats right off the bat. David J in the crib. David J said, gee, I literally said this was going to happen 2 days ago and got laughed at. This is crazy. Straight up, I agree with you. It's crazy. Alex in here, appreciate that $9.99 super chat. He said, I was waiting for this one. I appreciate you. Hey, we about to go in today. Eternal Dynasty. Michael posting that breakup that is pathetic and childish. Appreciate that super chat. Straight up. Star Guardian X. Michael, Steven, and Jerry are probably in the office eating popcorn right now laughing. Appreciate that super chat. Hey. The response to this. Let me tell y'all what's crazy. The part of this conversation is crazy to me. This has really been a one-sided conversation for the most part. You've heard Jerry and Steven say something like here and there, but they're really not talking about this a lot. Jerry and Steven, for whatever reason, they're dug in on where they are. My sister LaQueen, what's going on? They're pretty much dug in on this, on where they are. LaQueen said Michael done talk that talk, so now Jerry should let him walk that walk. Tired of the Michael drama. I'm with you on that part. This trade request. Let me tell y'all something. Real G's, Lil Wayne said it best. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. So hold on a second. So you formally submitted a letter to Jerry Jones. Oh, I'm sorry. To Stephen Jones. You know what? I will at least give Myles Garrett credit. At least with Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett at least posted a formal letter that he posted to the Browns. We didn't get that with Micah Parsons. Instead, what we get from Micah Parsons is we actually get, let me show you. This is the statement from Myles Garrett. Look at this. This was Myles Garrett's statement right here. This right here is a formal letter. And I don't know, maybe Micah Parsons did give a formal letter. But this dude, Micah Parsons, says that he submits a letter to the Cowboys and then persists to post that letter on social media. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I'm going to tell you now as you read this letter, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to read this letter. This letter, I'm going to show you. I'm going to rip this letter to pieces, piece by piece, because I'm laughing at so many people that says that Micah has no blame. I'm going to show you where Micah, and I've already told you, I'm giving him 25% of the blame. I'm giving Jerry and Steven 75. I'm giving him 25. But this ain't Dak Prescott. This ain't what happened with Dak Prescott. This isn't what happened with CeeDee Lamb. Because they are not guilty. They are not guilty of doing what Micah Parsons did. Micah Parsons is guilty. And I'm laughing because he indicts himself in the letter. And then folk, because they so pro Micah Parsons, that they want to let him off for the indictment that he gives himself in the letter. I don't understand it. How do you let him off the hook? He put himself on the hook. And I'm telling you, if this was in a court of law, people love the court of public opinion. It's not a real place. How many times in a court of public opinion somebody said somebody is innocent and they're guilty, or somebody said they're guilty and they're innocent? The court of public opinion is not a real place. Decisions should actually be made on the facts, objectively and not subjectively. I like Micah Parsons. I believe that Micah Parsons is a great player. He's not the greatest player to ever play. He's not the best edge rusher even in the league. I said it. I don't care who get mad. He's not even the best edge rusher. He one of, but he's not the best. That's not a knock on him. That's the truth. But we got a fan base that's acting like that this team is predicated upon the success or whether or not Micah Parsons play. I got news for you. You might not be paying attention to what Jerry has done. Yeah, you might not be giving Jerry and Steven for credit for what they've done. I said this weeks ago. Jerry and Steven have prepared themselves in case they did want to go down the road of Micah Parsons not being here. They prepared themselves. You don't replace Micah Parsons with one player. You replace a player like it with multiple players. Donovan Ezraku, Dante Fowler, Sam Williams healthy, went and got the Houston kid, Peyton Turner, Marshawn Nealon. I mean, when you think about what the Cowboys have on the edge right now, you don't think the Cowboys can't play without Micah? Keep fooling yourself. Keep fooling yourself. Will they be better with Micah? Yeah. Can they play without him? Yes. Can they win without him? Yes. I'm telling you, Jerry loves Micah Parsons. Jerry ain't gonna let it get here. But I can tell you this, Micah and his agent better be very careful. Because if Jerry really wanted to call their bluff, you mess around, let me tell you about some of the fan base for the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry messed around and called Micah bluff, and the Cowboys go 2-0 in the first two games. People will be saying Michael who and trade him. We got to stop thinking this stuff about a player, one player being bigger than a whole franchise. Man, I got news for us, and I'm telling you, I'm hurting feelings today. Micah Parsons is not the franchise. Micah Parsons is not even the most important person on this team. Period, in the story. I don't care what this dumb media says. He's the best player on the Cowboys. No, he's not. No, he's not. The best player on this team is Dak Prescott. I don't care who that make mad. Dak Prescott is the best player on this team. He's the most important person on this team. He's been the most effective person on this team. He is the ultimate leader on this team. Nobody has done nothing on this team better than Dak Prescott. And I'm laughing. Let me show you something before we read this letter. For all these people crying about Micah Parsons, ooh, the Cowboys are doing him wrong. Hold on a second. Let me show y'all something. Do we not understand what they did to Dak Prescott? Let me give us a little history lesson. Do y'all not understand that in 2020, in the 2020, what was it? The 2024 season, do y'all not realize we spent an entire offseason and an entire preseason talking about Trey Lance? Dak Prescott on the last year of his contract. We prancing Trey Lance all in and up and down through the building. It's the Trey Lance show. Rather than the Cowboys getting Dak Prescott a weapon, they got Trey Lance. And then bragged on him and talked about him. And unlike Micah Parsons, the only thing that Dak Prescott did is came to camp and balled out. That's all he did. No complaining. No woe is me. None of this stuff. They didn't put Dak through not one franchise tag, but 2 franchise tags. Signed Jaden Smith, whatever his name is, signed DeMarcus Lawrence, signed Ezekiel Elliott, signed everybody before Dak. What Dak do? Did Dak hold in? Did Dak hold out? What Dak do? Did Dak go to social media? I'm resigning from the Cowboys. Trade me, Jerry. Did he do that last year? Do y'all not understand how insane? I was saying this last year when I started this channel. Dak Prescott, to me, was insane. You're going to put a last year your deal? With no contract. Do y'all know Dak was willing to do that? And then the hamstring happened in week 9? Dak didn't care what his agent said. Dak came to practice. Dak practiced. Dak was willing to play the whole season. Steven said it himself. The one person that's always been willing to bet on themselves is Dak Prescott. See, Dak Prescott said, "No, I'm not gonna do all this old childish bull talking in the court of public opinion. I'm gonna bet on myself." I want you to see this. It says here, so it was talking about Dak Prescott playing with this contract, and it says, look, when they asked Dak Prescott about playing for someone else, he says, "It's not something I look for or prepare, even plan for, but if something like that happens, I'm certainly ready for it." Now watch this. Let me show you how Dak Prescott was moving. Let me show you how he was moving versus Micah Parsons. Cowboys Executive Vice President Stephen Jones said earlier this week, the team has sent Prescott's representation a new offer in recent days. It is unlikely anything gets done without a deal that averages $60 million annually. But both sides publicly have stated their desire to get a deal completed that allows Prescott to remain in Dallas long term. I got a ton of confidence the sides can agree to a long-term deal. But honestly, it's not something I think about, Prescott told Cole. I'm here in training camp and focused on this year. I'm on a contract for this year, and that's all I really care about. You know what Dak said? Let my agents take care of this business. Dak never said, "I don't want to be here." Dak never said, "I'm tired of going through what it requires, all this stuff with Jerry Jones. I'm tired of going through franchise tags. I'm tired of Jerry Jones bringing in another player to try to use against me. I'm tired of Jerry Jones. Dak Prescott didn't say none of that. That man put his head down. This is a statement right here. He said, "The experience I've had, the confidence that I have in myself, this team, the knowledge has grown," Prescott said. "I'm at my best and only getting better." That's Dak Prescott. Cowboys taking this man, and a lot of y'all talking about what they're doing to Micah Parsons. They ain't 2 franchise tags. Bringing in a replacement player, an alternative player. When did they do this to Micah Parsons? Somebody explain it to me. When did they do this to Micah Parsons? But meanwhile, because Micah Parsons, and this is one of the problems I have with social media, because one of the things about Micah Parsons, he is fueled. He is fueled by the court of public opinion. And he absolutely loves it. So what does he do? And I'm going to come to your comments in a minute. What does he do? He decides to go write a letter. He decides that he's going to go write a letter. But not only is he going to write a letter, this is the part that I always find to be so funny. Not only is he going to write a letter, he's going to write a letter to make sure the court of public opinion sees it. And then we have the media members. They're eating this stuff up because for them, it's clicks and likes. See, y'all got to stop letting these people hold your feelings hostage, because for us, we're about the team. For a lot of these people, it's clicks and likes. It's about, how can I get attention? How do I bring attention to myself? How do I get to break the biggest stories? How do I get all this? Let me tell you something. I was so infuriated by this stuff, I could have came on early. Didn't want to. I was hoping, okay, I'm going to just release a video today and release a couple of videos, come on, talk about some stuff. But nope, we can't, because this is dominating the headlines. So I want to read to you first what James Slater posted. And this is kind of funny to me. So James Slater decides, I guess she gonna give us some inside information, and I'll be laughing at these people talking about they trust all these media people. Okay. You do what you want to. Says, listen, the Cowboys internally had whispered the idea of trading Micah 2 seasons ago. Really? Okay, I don't know where she got this from, but this is what she's saying. I was told Jerry was absolutely against it. Why? Michael would rub teammates the wrong way with the podcast comments at times, saying he was a leader, then not showing it at times. And as one coach told me, nearly every player was in my office telling us we needed to do something about him. Now, this is going to play into the letter that he wrote. Watch this. Says, I don't think Michael turned some of that around in recent months. Could it be contract motivated or maturity? Who knows? But if front office was going to trade him, the time was 2 years ago, pre-draft, when the haul would have been massive. I think there's an element of shock here because Michael knows he's a leader in his position and believes that he should have been first in line to get a deal done. Wait a minute, what are you saying there? Now, I want y'all to think about this. There were people that were crying that Jake Ferguson jumped ahead of Micah Parsons. But Jane Slater is indicting Micah Parsons in what she's writing versus what he wrote. You're going to see what I'm telling you. She's indicting him. He says he's an elite player in his position and believes he should have been in line first to get his deal done. 2 years ago? What? 2 years ago. Ain't no way. One could argue players have been far more problematic in the past and gotten deals done. When this imminent contract was floated in the spring, was reported, I put cold water on it because you have to have the agent involved, and then Jerry escalated things with his thoughts on his agent, etc. Both sides have a mirror to look in here. Okay, let me give Jane Slater some credit. She's saying the same thing I'm saying. Maybe in a different way, but I'm saying the same thing. For all you folk keep talking about Michael has no blame, you're wrong. You're wrong. And you're not wrong because I'm telling you you're wrong. You're not wrong because Jane Slater is pointing out you're wrong. You're wrong because Micah Parsons is going to indict himself in this letter. And nobody wants to deal with it. And he's trying to explain it all like it's no big deal, but it was a huge deal. She said Michael's personality and fearlessness to speak his mind has been rare, as most guys might have said a thing or two, but chose largely not to talk. I still believe the deal gets done. Michael has a year left and won't want to not be on the field, and Jerry isn't going to want to let one of his best players just sit nor create a locker room situation as players are currently rallying around Micah. My meter is not moved here. This is Dallas, but it shouldn't have gotten to this point. Let me tell you something before I read this Micah Parsons letter. These players can rally all they want to. But at the end of the day, this is a Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones decision. And there is nothing these players, what are they going to do? So what are they going to do? Are they going to not go on the field again? Is that what they're going to do? Are they going to risk not getting paid? Are they going to risk not getting contracts? Are they going to show something? Because I'm telling you, if I'm the owner, you can't play for me. If you're showing me that it's all about a player, that the franchise was in existence before he came and will be in existence after he leaves, you telling me that you're going to boycott the field for that player, you can't play for me. I promise you I can find players that'll play. This is insanity in the grand scheme of things. I don't have no problem with players if they want to advocate for Micah Parsons. I mean, I'm actually laughing that there were some people trying to blame other players for not advocating for Micah Parsons. They should be, where's number 4? Why is he not standing up? What? Dak Prescott has stood up for Micah Parsons. That don't mean he needs to interrupt his own game. That don't mean that he needs to go on his social media. That don't mean he needs to give an interview. even though he's already expressed in an interview, and I'm going to show you that too. These are not content creators, they're football players. And the problem with Micah Parsons is he's still caught between being a football player and a content creator. Bro, you're a football player. You're not a content creator. You're not a negotiator. You're not an agent. You're not none of those things. You're a football player first and foremost, and Jerry don't play for you. Steven don't play for you. The team don't play for you. You play for Jerry. You can hate Jerry all you want to. He's the boss. Steven is a part of being the boss. And I'm laughing for y'all who advocating for this man to go against his own boss. Won't you go on your job and do it? I bet you won't last long. I bet you won't last long. Go tell your manager you ain't gonna wash them dishes. You're not going to sweep the floor or whatever you do at your job. Go tell them you're not going to do it. And then come on social media and tell us the problem. And then let us pump you up and tell you we wouldn't take that. Go tell your boss this. I bet you won't be employed. How much you bet? It is dumb when I think about the stuff we're doing to encourage a player to not be mature, to not be a man, to just say, hey, man, stand on business. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. You want to give Steven a real resignation letter? You want to give him a real trade request? Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Give it to him. If they want to release it, let them release it. You don't say a word. And I'm going to tell you, the Bible tells us something very powerful. Let your yays be yays and your nays be nays. I bet you this. I'm not sending this letter to nobody unless I'm telling you I mean it. When I resort to this, I ain't turning back. I don't know who y'all are. I don't know what kind of people y'all are. I don't operate like this. When I put this letter in, I ain't turning back. I don't care what kind of money you offering me. Because if you telling me this is about disrespect, if this is about disrespect and I feel like you've disrespected me as a man, as a human being, I ain't turning back. I'm laughing at folk acting like this stuff, like this is, oh, yeah, it's turns in murder. This ain't no doggone emergency. This is theater. Micah Parsons ain't serious. This is a joke. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones looked at this junk and laughed. Man, I'm going to show you. Let's read the letter. I'm going to read the letter, make some comments, then I'm going to come to y'all comments. Man, this letter is a joke. But I tell you this, and I'm also this type of person. Y'all wouldn't want to deal with me. I see some of this stuff some of these people be doing. I've already come to the conclusion. I wouldn't want to be on a team with them. I wouldn't want to be on no team with some of these people. It's utter nonsense. I wish you would write a letter like this to me. Write it you want to. Better be glad I don't own no team. You write this letter you want to. I don't care how hard the fans be crying. Fans will be crying a river. I bet them seats will still be filled. The first sack Donovan Ezraku will get, I bet you them seats will still be filled. Shoo, I'm telling you, y'all better understand this is theater. You don't get to tell a billionaire what to do with his team and with his money. I laugh at the fans. No, you're a fan. You're not an owner. You're a fan. And if you're going to choose a player over the team, I got to question whether you're a fan. Michael is at fault in this too. And he's about to tell you in this letter. Look at this. Look how dumb this letter is. And I'm laughing. People are this social media age is wicked. Applauding this? Yes, I wanted to be here. I did everything I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear a star on my helmet. So watch this. So did he do everything he could do? Or did he do everything that the Joneses wanted him to do? You got to be careful, man. Pride comes before the fall. You got to be careful overvaluing yourself. Oh, I'm gonna make some comments in a moment, gonna hurt some feelings. So you've done all that you could to show. You do know you're still under contract, right? No, I call what Dak Prescott did, doing all you can do to show you still want to be a Cowboy, because he was still under contract. Dak had one more year in the contract, so Dak didn't hold in. Dak didn't hold out. Dak came out there and practiced. Dak took all of the dumb stuff of people in the media talking about Trey Lance is taking the place of Dak Prescott. We don't remember them conversations, do we? People, oh, please, Dak should be defending Michael. He already has. I don't remember Micah Parson talking about, oh, Trey Lance ain't taking Dak Prescott's place. I can remember the same man saying that with Cooper Rush, sorry, second quarterback, we going to the playoffs. Not listening. Not listening. He said, I want to play in front of the best fans in sports and make this America's team once again. What? Miss me with this. I don't care who this make mad. This man just said he wanted to make this America's team once again. You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, who are worth $10.1 billion, what, $9 billion, $10.1 billion, most popular franchise in the world. And was that before you came? Micah Parsons, I got news for you. Go check Forbes. Go check Forbes. Watch how the value of the team escalated with Dak Prescott versus you. Go look at the numbers and check them. How this team value escalated with Dak Prescott versus Micah Parsons. This man said that this is not America's team. What? So you're saying without you, this ain't America's team? Y'all better understand what you're listening to. Some of y'all not understanding what you're reading. This is the letter of a narcissist in a sense. I like Micah Parsons, but this is some very narcissistic language. You wanted to make this America. This is still America's team, Micah Parsons. You didn't and you don't make this America's team. You hit the door. We still America's team. Because as much as some of us are crying, we going to still be Cowboy fans. And for all of y'all who not, will follow Micah Parsons. Watch where your content creation channel go. Follow him to wherever he go. I promise you nobody want to hear you. Some of these people, they make a living off this stuff, this negativity junk. And then I read a letter like this talking about, I don't see nothing wrong with what Micah Parsons said. What? He wanted to make this America's team? Let that sink in your brain. The team my pops and I grew up cheering for way up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. Let me tell you something. He know this foolishness. Micah Parsons knows this is foolishness. And don't let Micah Parsons fool you. He knows this is foolishness. Because I promise you this. Y'all better be glad Steven is still up there. I mean, not Steven, Jerry is still up there. Because I'm telling y'all, I got a strange feeling. When Jerry's off this thing, I wish a player would write something like this to Stephen Jones. Write this letter to Stephen Jones and say you no longer want to be here. Stephen Jones is taking 31 other phone calls. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, love me, like me, or hate me, I would be, right now, I'd be looking at that phone. This man say he don't want to be here no more. I want to know, where are the bidders? I'm not telling you I would trade Micah Parsons, but I tell you this, I want to know. You don't think I want to know? I want to know what a team willing to give up. Because I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to gut you. Because you're going to give up your franchise for me, I promise you. You want Micah Parsons? The phone is open. I'm waiting by the bat phone. Call me up. I'm taking all offers. Because when you tell the public you don't want to be here, he know he can do this to Jerry because he know Jerry ain't taking this serious. Let me tell y'all something about Jerry. Micah ain't no match for Jerry. I'm laughing at these folks. Yeah, Jerry's made his match. What? This man is playing in the Jerry's trap. Jerry loves this kind of drama. This ain't nothing for Jerry. CeeDee Lamb already said I wouldn't even recommend this stuff with Jerry. What? You want to throw fuel on the fire? Jerry said throw it on there. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. This man said I don't want to be here any longer. I don't want to be held to closed door negotiations. Hold on a second. Who closed the door? Hold on a second. I don't want to be held to closed door negotiations without my agent present. Some person on X talking about the NFLPA gonna get involved. What? Who the NFLPA need to be talking to is Micah Parsons. They didn't call Micah Parsons last year when he was on the ESPN interview talking about, I know my agent gonna be mad at me. I know there's no difference between 30 and 40 million. No, they should have been calling Micah Parsons right then. You gonna talk to the owner? Do people not understand? The agent works for you. Yeah, like a lawyer works for you. You know why your lawyer tells you don't say nothing when you get arrested? When they got you in the holding tank? When they want to try to question you, don't say nothing. Not only can it be held against you, but you don't know how the law operates. So let me, this is what you pay me for. Let me do the talking. You want to know why they tell you anything you say can be held against you in a court of law? Because we don't care if your lawyer is present. Because when you say something, we're going to take your word as bond. We're going to take your word as bond. This man just told us, I don't want to be held responsible, not for what Jerry said, but what I said. I'm the one who chose to go and talk to Jerry Jones without my agent. I'm the one who chose to go on ESPN and talk without my agent. I chose that. And we sitting there talking about, well, I don't see nothing wrong he did. What? What is wrong with you? Go commit a crime. Or better yet, don't go commit a crime. Be accused of a crime. I dare you to talk without your lawyer. I dare you. You talk without your lawyer, you're done. They're going to hold everything against you. And I'm laughing that we're mad. And this man is saying, I don't want to be held accountable for what I said behind closed doors. I don't want to be held accountable. I don't want to be held accountable because I think, again, he's a football player. Oh, but he thinks he's smarter than his agent, right? Because I know my agent, he might be mad at me. You think? You think? The fact that you went behind closed doors. Oh, this is a problem with Micah Parsons. You want to talk about leadership? Let me tell you what leadership does. Leadership lets everybody do what they're supposed to do. That's what leadership does. Leadership don't say, hey, David, I've been talking to Jerry. What? Dumb stuff. You don't want to be held accountable. That's the word you should be using. I don't want to be held to closed door and go. No, you don't want to be held accountable for the nonsense you were talking without your agent. I don't care who it make, man. Stupid. I'm going to show you the video I made about this. This ain't new. The heck you got an agent for and you talking? I no longer want shots taken to me for getting injured while I was laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. Sensitive, sensitive, sensitive. I'm laughing at folk talking about, yeah, Jerry took a shot at Micah Parsons. It wasn't even 6 games, it was 4. What are you talking about? Jerry didn't say nothing bad about Dak Prescott nor Micah Parsons. He only made a statement that was unsolicited and nobody liked it, but it was the truth. Do y'all know Cam Newton actually came back? And I don't agree with Cam Newton on everything. Cam Newton came back and reiterated, Jerry wasn't lying. How was it a lie? How is it a lie that you could sign Micah Parsons today and tomorrow he be hurt and gone for the season? I know this to be true because the Cowboys signed Trayvon Diggs. When did he get hurt, y'all? During the season. Trayvon Diggs signed a $97 million contract. When did he get hurt? How many times has he been hurt since the contract now? Okay. Jerry Jones just made a simple statement. I signed Dak Prescott to the highest contract in NFL history last year, and he only made it to week 9. That's a lie? That's a shot? No, Jerry is just making and stating a fact. Maybe the timing wasn't right, but this is Jerry Jones. And this is why CeeDee Lamb said, don't go back and forth with this stuff. Don't go back and forth with this stuff. I'm actually laughing. He said he's laying it on the line. Do you not understand that Jerry is going to lay it on the line because he's going to pay you? And that's actually what Jerry has been explaining, whether people like the way he explains it. That we're going to pay a player all this money and it's no guarantee he's going to be on the field. We don't like that. We don't like that, do we? But when Micah Parson says this, we like it. This man says, I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. Micah, do you not realize you're responsible for a lot of the narratives about you? Because the reality is when you listen to Jerry in the grand scheme of things, in particular Jerry, he always gives Micah Parsons praise. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jerry Jones to me told a lie the other day. He said something about Micah Parsons is the best player on the team. No, he's not. Not to me, he's not. I don't think he's the best player on this team. I don't. There is no way you can tell me an edge rusher is the best player on the team. If an edge rusher is the best player on the team, you ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. I'm not buying it. I'm not believing it. Jerry has said he's one of the smartest men he's been around. Jerry has talked about how smart he is, how brilliant he is, how much he knows his business, how much respect he got for him for being in camp. And this man is creating a narrative that's not really there. And some of the narratives in the media, I got news for us. They create them. They create some of these narratives. He said, I've purposely stayed quiet in hopes of getting something done. But since there's confusion out there, let me clear some things up. You just muddied the water more. I had my agent to reach out to the Cowboys last offseason after my 3rd year in hopes of getting a deal done early. Unfortunately, the team did not want to start any negotiations at that point. Okay, so again, understand narcissistic behavior. Oh, I get it. So you want to jump ahead of CeeDee Lamb. You want to jump ahead of CeeDee Lamb. You want to jump ahead of Dak Prescott. You want to jump ahead of anybody else who has a deal coming up because you feel like that you what?